Hey guys, hey busy mama, Kathy Richards, entrepreneur, checking in. So I wanted to hop on today and tell you to stop label reading. So I just got finished one of my groups. I love running health and wellness groups with my clients, and the topic today that we covered was label reading. And I have to say, even with 17 years of experience, label reading, it still feels like I'm going in a circle every time I lead that class because people find it so overwhelming and so confusing. So I'm here to tell you, if you're reading labels, you can stop. Because, to be honest, the majority of the people I see, they're not ready to read labels. They don't need to read labels. They just need to make healthier choices and do things that are going to improve their health. And label reading isn't necessarily that. So if it's driving you crazy, stop, because it might just kill you. I'm joking. But that's what I'm here to talk about. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Kathy Richards. I am a registered dietitian, and I've been fortunate to help people improve their health and wellness, thousands of people, over the last 17 years. And I'm here to tell you, I'm just going to take off my glasses, that I don't want you to label read. You know, out of the 20 people I might see in a week, maybe one is ready to label read or needs to label read for some health benefit or some health condition. So if you're going to see your doctor, or if you're seeing a dietitian or some kind of health coach that's asking you to read labels, it's all gobbledygoo, then don't do it. So most people, if I show them a label, it's just a whole bunch of junk and a whole bunch of confusion. So I'm here to say, don't read labels. I'm actually going to really show you what I think about label reading. For most people, this is what I think. Don't read the label. It's going to kill you. Because most people need to start with some of the key things to improving your health and wellness and eating better. So number one, consistency. So number one, if you're not eating consistently throughout the day, it's like fueling your body with energy. It's like putting gas in your car. So if you're not running your body with that consistent fuel, start with that. Don't start label reading. So I want you to eat every 3 to 6 hours and put some food in consistently. And label reading, it might come down to be important if you're trying to balance your macros, or if you're trying to really control your blood sugar. There's a role for label reading there. But for most people, you need to start out with a couple of things first. Eat consistently. Make sure you've got fruits and vegetables and adequate protein at your meals. Get that meal timing under control. And then you can look at labels and see how things can fit in. Realistically, most of us should be eating foods that don't have labels on them. You know, if you're eating a lot of crackers, a lot of canned things, a lot of things that come with a package, then maybe that's the first step, is to come away from using things that have packages. But if you want to read a label, that's fine. I'm actually interested to know. So if you're watching this live, give me your favorite emoji in the comments. And if you were interested in a label reading sheet, let me know. I'm interested to know, because I'm happy to give you some direction on label reading, or like a little mini label reading course, if you think it would be helpful. So if you want a label reading course, drop me a comment below, and then I can follow up with you about that. I'm happy to do a quick label reading session, but for the most part, most of us don't need to start with reading labels. We need to start with eating consistently, increasing fruits and vegetables, increasing healthy fats, making sure we have adequate protein. And then once we get that done, then we can look at that nitty-gritty and start to look at the labels. Alright, so if a label reading course would be ideal for you, pop me a comment below and let me know. If you read labels, let me know that as well. I'm really interested to know who's reading the labels. They've changed the labels in Canada recently to make them a bit more mesh, and the serving sizes on the same type of food, they're going to be easier to kind of compare products. So that's a bonus. But really, I don't think a lot of us need to be label reading. So start with consistent eating, you know, that meal timing, that meal balance. So if you want more information on that, I'll pop my link below for my free energy booster, and it goes over those basic things I think you need to start with before you go on to label reading. Alright, so don't worry about those labels, don't get stressed out. I'm here to help. If you have any specific questions about labels, pop those below as well. And let me know, would you be interested in like a little mini label reading worksheet or a little label reading course? Because I'm happy to provide that. But if it's driving you crazy, stop reading the labels. All right, guys? That's my tip for today, Tip Tuesday. I hope you're well. Bye, Busy Mama.